Welcome to The Cash Machine, the ultimate lifestyle business. Hi, my name is Mal Emery, and I'm about to reveal publicly for the second time ever how I and my high-paying clients have created multiple streams of income and sold $100 million worth of information products and services in the last 10 years. I have 4 promises for you. I'm going to reveal a step-by-step system used by me and other people I've trained to make millions of dollars as an information entrepreneur in what I'm calling the ultimate lifestyle business. I'm going to show to you in the clearest possible way I know how, so you can do it too, even if you don't have a clue about the information marketing business right now. I'm going to prove to you that the information marketing business is absolutely the best business, in my opinion, to be in. In fact, there's no valid argument, I believe, against it. And finally, I'm going to prove to you that virtually anyone can succeed and become an information entrepreneur, provided they follow my secret 9-step fail-safe formula. I do need to acknowledge those folks that have helped me in the past. I'm not one of those that claims to have invented fire, folks. I haven't. So I've trained with some of the best in the world to know what I know. People like the great Dan Kennedy and GKIC organisation, Bill Glazer, the late great Chet Holmes, Peter Sun, Eben Pagan, Russell Brunson, T. Harv Eker, Jay Abraham, Ryan Dice, Bill Myers, Jeff Paul, Frank Kern, Andy Millen, courtesy of these great mentors and others I've inadvertently left out. I'm about to reveal the undeniable truth of how a silly accident made me boss of my own multi-million-dollar cash machine, selling low-cost, high-profit information products and services online and offline in the ultimate lifestyle business. And the best news is I'm going to reveal how I and clients I've trained to do this have sold $100 million worth of products and services over the last 10 years. In fact, the last time I taught my high-paying clients how to succeed in the information marketing education business back in about 2004, it created more first-generation millionaires and multimillionaires in this country than anything else I've ever taught. Best news, some of the people I've trained have put their information marketing business on hands-free autopilot that leverages an incredible automated cash machine that literally makes money while you sleep. And the really great news is, well, I don't know the exact number, but about 95% of them didn't have a clue about the information marketing business when they started out with me. You see, you're about to discover an opportunity so secret only a few people whisper its name. So shrouded in mystery, only a small number of insiders are switched on to its full potential. Yet so lucrative, it's made ordinary folk wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. It's what I truly believe is the ultimate lifestyle business. If that hasn't jerked you into action, then listen to this. Whatever you do, don't leave, because I'm going to reveal how someone is going to get a $10,000 scholarship for their own information marketing business. 20 incredible big reasons and advantages of the information marketing business. Now, these are my 20, your 20 will be different, but here's what I was looking for in the perfect business. Enormously high profit margins. I doubt any business can compete with the profit margins available by producing information and delivering it. Low startup costs with massive upside potential. Little or no staff. I have half a staff to do what I do today. No special skills or skill required. Live and work wherever you want, when you want. There's an incredible high demand for information products today, and it's getting more and more demand daily. You can access prospects affordably, predictably, and reliably through various media. You can dominate the category or niche you're moving into. I tend to dominate every niche I get into, folks. Very low overheads, can be run from home, a small office, or who knows, maybe even a holiday resort. Flexible hours, so you own your time and enjoy the lifestyle you want. Recession-proof, it's just a recession-proof industry that makes money in good times and bad. Little or no risk of failure. You get to test everything very cheaply when you're an info marketer, folks, and then you run it out only when you've tested it and proven it will work. And by the way, it's very low startup cost compared to normal bricks and mortar businesses, that's for sure. Can't be easily knocked off by competitors. That's one of the problems with my businesses. They were often knocked off. That's traditional businesses. This one here can't be knocked off so easily. You control the money, and there's no one between you and the money. Very important to me. I don't want anyone between me and my money and no one else deciding how hard I work and how much money I make. Replaces manual labour with multiple and leveraging what you know. Multiplying and leveraging what you know, I should say. Very, very true. Very few businesses have the leverage that the information marketing business does. Provides you with ultimate credibility. In other words, you switch from a seller to an educator, and that's what the marketplace wants. They don't want to be sold, they want to be educated. Very little stock holding. I've run a multi-million-dollar business with $10,000 worth of stock. Very few businesses traditionally can do that. Small or no amount of interaction with buyers or clients is possible. So if you don't like people, if you prefer not to interact so much, this is possible in this industry as opposed to most. Buyers of products will buy much more. In other words, it's very hard to, and you're unable to meet their demand. So they'll buy lots and lots of products, folks. Huge turnover requires only a small quantity of staff. I've alluded to that here, but point I want to make is you can have a huge turnover with very little staff. And here's one of the biggest things, money in big chunks. I've actually made, I've had a $1 million weekend. A bunch of my clients have too. It's all in the information business that this was achieved. On the stage with Donald Trump and Richard Branson, I think I did about $600,000 in sales in about 90 minutes. I don't know of an industry that was selling an information product, obviously. So I don't know many industries that complete with big chunks of money. You can't beat big chunks of money. Warning, what has worked in the past won't work in the future. Yeah, the world has changed, folks. Traditional bricks and mortar businesses require a huge amount of time, money, and equipment and investment. I should know, I've owned plenty of them. On the other hand, an information education marketing business can be started right now on the cheap. In the new economy, the traditional bricks and mortar businesses are getting crushed, aren't they? We've read about it in the newspapers, haven't we? And they cannot compete. Information is the fastest growing commodity online. You know, eHow, eZine articles, ClickBank, just to mention a few. They're massively successful businesses today. Google, of course, is the ultimate information marketing business because according to Wikipedia, Google organises information and makes it accessible and useful. And their business is worth $300 billion or thereabout last time I heard. Instant advantage, demand is huge. Over 93% of searches on the internet are for information. My take? Be in the ultimate lifestyle business, be in the information marketing business as an information entrepreneur. The information marketing business is the most powerful, liberating force ever invented for ordinary men and women like you and me to break free of the work-money link and materialise money in big chunks. But first, what's the size of the prize? Well, online learning, e-learning is booming. Market research firm Global Industry Analysis projects it will reach $107 billion globally this year, 2015. It's one of the fastest growing and most leveraged businesses in the world. Educating, coaching, training and teaching people online on autopilot really is the ultimate cash machine. According to management guru Peter Drucker, universities won't survive. Distance learning is coming and it's coming fast. And with it will come hundreds of billions of dollars of opportunity. And he's right, isn't he? You're on the cusp of a massive opportunity, the information age. So what is the information business? Well, here's my definition. Identifying a responsive market with a huge interest or need in a particular topic or expertise. And then packaging information products and services that match the interest or need of that market. And then devising ways to market, sell and deliver those products and services profitably. That's my definition, and also the definition pretty close to the great Dan Kennedy. So there's never been a better time, fueled by ever-increasing pressure on people's time to receive information in a convenient way. In good times, people turn to information for shortcuts. In bad times, people turn to it for help and new solutions. My story, before and after the information marketing business, folks. 3 big things happened that changed everything for me forever. Now, you'll have your story, I've got mine. Here's my story. Firstly, I was fired by a multinational company called Crown Corning. I wasn't the only one fired. The storeman with 5 or 6 kids were fired. My sales manager was fired after many, many years in the job. And of course, the office girl was fired also. It was called downsizing, folks. At first glance, a disaster, but really, it was the greatest opportunity in my life. Because what happened is, I had a wife that believed in me long before I believed in myself, and she said, you can go into business, you don't need to get a job again. So I went and tapped on this guy's door. His name is Owen McGrath. That's the guy up in the top corner there. Owen owned a hardware store in High Wycombe, and he still does, except his kids own it today, some 40 years later, Matt and Thumper. And I tapped on Owen's door and said, Owen, do you teach this kid, 22-year-old, how to start a hardware store that's like yours, because it's incredible? And like most great mentors, he happily coached me and showed me how to do that. Now, there's lots of ways to skin a cat, folks. Owen's kept his hardware store. He survived all the things the multinationals have thrown at him. I sold mine in 13 months. Just 13 months, and I had just under enough to pay off my house and land, which was $20,000 way back then, which by today's standards is $500,000. So I created a multi-million-dollar formula for buying, building, and selling businesses, and my model was that I didn't keep them, I actually sold them. My model is I didn't work in them so much, I worked on them. And it served me very well, and I think, somewhere around 14, 15 businesses maybe, traditional business, bricks and mortar businesses, was what I did for many, many years. And I did very, very well, and we had a great lifestyle for my family and I. And I often took 3 months, 5 months, one time even 12 months between businesses. That's the wife that believed in me before anybody else did. We hadn't married at that stage, but she was the one that encouraged me to go out there and do it for myself, so I'm forever grateful. However, having bought and sold lots of businesses, I decided I didn't want to do it anymore, and so I was looking for new opportunities, and I hadn't figured out what I wanted to do. I went on a world tour with my wife. We spent about $200,000 when $200,000 was a lot of money, and unfortunately, I got one of those phone calls, and the phone call was, I've got a business for you. You'll be able to turn it around and make it into a fortune really quickly and sell it. Well, I did actually do that. I built it up and I sold it, I think within 3 or 4 months, maybe 5 at the maximum. But as I had an offer on the table, I was at this business that was going to be sold for a nice profit. And my staff called me. I was out the back doing the marketing, and they said the fat fryer is smoking and we can't turn it off. And as I approached the fryer, it burst into flames. And not being a very good fireman, folks, I grabbed a fire blanket and threw it over the fire, but didn't cover it properly. And the flames were shooting up the wall, and I thought I was going to burn the whole building down and take a couple other buildings with me. So I made the terrible mistake of pulling it off, that is the blanket, off the flames to throw it back on, and I pulled burning fat onto myself. I looked down, my legs were on fire, some of my arms were on fire as well, and I knew I was in bother, but right then I had to solve a problem. And it's like they say, you don't feel anything in that situation, you just do what needs to be done. The firemen ultimately arrived, they put it out, I gave it a blast with an extinguisher as well, but then I knew I was in trouble. So trouble meant I went to hospital. They said, you've got second-degree burns, you need to go home, don't stay here, there's too much chance of being infected. And I had a wife that had some medical background, and a friend of hers was a nurse, and they nursed me for about 5 weeks. And from my bed, I ordered a whole pile of information products. I think I spent about $30,000 way back then, and when $30,000 was a lot of money, and I studied, and then I emerged from my bedroom ultimately about 5 weeks later to start a home-based information business. So these are the sort of folks that helped me, Jay Abraham, Dan Kennedy, and Bill Glazer. So I am sort of, guys, what I call the original guy that worked all this out. So way back then, that was my first product, Sexual Joy, from a doctor. I bought the rights from him, or at least I paid him a commission for every one I sold. And my opening week, when I wanted to earn $2,000 a week from home, from my very first ad, I turned over, I think, just under $9,000. So I blew that out the window and ultimately sold that business for $150,000. That's a half share, actually, folks. Again, when $150,000 was a lot of money. Then I created, an education business of how to create a direct mail business from home. And this one in particular took tons of money, $700 way back in, I think, 95, 96, certainly through to 97, 2000. Very, very successful business. I was one of the first on the internet selling products that I'm aware of. So I am sort of the original guy that figured this all out, folks. And then I've gone on and helped a whole pile of other people who've become the who's who of Australia in the information business, and in fact ordinary everyday businesses who I've taught the information business to that have applied it to their traditional businesses also. You'll probably recognise some of these people, and I could put a few more examples like this up, but needless to say, that should do to show you that I'm the guy that opened the door for a whole bunch of people. Christian Panzel arrived here with his wife, Maria, somewhat broke. I think they had $200. In my organisation, being involved with us, they went on to create online stores, and their first online store is Cheap Sheds. That's the website, as I understand. That's the one we built for Christian originally. He now takes care of all of this himself. But they've turned over 20 plus million in Cheap Sheds. But more importantly, on a particular occasion, I convinced Christian that he should turn what he knows about creating retail stores, because this is not his only retail store. He's got others, and some all over the world, other people how to do it. In doing that, I promised Christian $1 million weekend. Well, I got that wrong, folks. Within 3 months, or 4 months it was, Christian presented on stage, one of my stages, and he did $90,000 in 90 minutes. He then offered, at my advice, a 3-day weekend, and at that weekend he did another $600,000 in sales. So, folks, I was wrong. It was about a $700,000 weekend as opposed to a $1 million weekend, but not too bad. And Christian's gone on and still does it to this day. That's the information marketing business, teaching other people to create online stores. So a wonderful example of what my teachings can achieve. Judith Wilson came to me as a coach to the corporate market, going in doing presentations, and at the very first meeting I niched Judith into selling her products to other people who wanted to be corporate coaches, and if you've seen Judith, you'll know how successful she is today. Kate Ingler came to me not knowing what to do. My partner and I, particularly Ian, niched her into publicity. I had a publicity pack. Kate licensed our publicity pack and then made it her own, and she's gone on to be very, very successful also as an information marketing business and entrepreneur. And she works from home, couple of kids, single mum, just fantastic, I'm sure. Andrew and Daryl Grant, the masterful, strategic, technophobic, complementary couple who conquered the internet. The first product that I presented to them, not the product but the system, did $250,000 in their first year, and these guys are technophobics, folks. And of course they've gone on to create an incredible business selling information, membership sites, the like, and they live overseas today. Matt and Amanda Clarkson, came to me having just started their business, and of course I put it on steroids and dubbed them the world experts of eBay. And of course they paid me $51,000, folks, for 2 hours of my time. But I think they made something like 2.3 million or something like that from what I taught them within just a few months. But more importantly, they're still using that information a decade or so later. Greg Milner came to me as a journalist, actually working for one of the major papers in Perth. Didn't know what he wanted to do, but ultimately he came to me and he said, Mal, I've got a girlfriend, she's in a beauty salon, she's doing badly. I know you've collected some information on the beauty salon industry. Do you mind if I borrow it to help my girlfriend? Well, Greg borrowed it, he applied it, it worked brilliantly, because I was going to go after this niche at some stage. He then came back to me and said, Mal, are you ever going to get round to it? Because I'd love to take it on. Well, Greg is all over the world today. He's done fantastically well, and this is where he learnt it. This is where he got his start, folks, with me. So he's licensed all over the world, helping spas and beauty salons and hair salons. Glenn Twiddle, great story, came to me as a $50,000 a year real estate salesman. In my environment, with what I teach, that is strategic byproduct, he came to me as a agent. And of course now he teaches the agents. There's far more money. He's had big paydays. He's just visited Arnold Schwarzenegger on personal invitation. He's had Arnold Schwarzenegger speak at his events. He's just had Richard Branson speaking at his event. Glenn met with me for a coffee one day when I was in Queensland, and he said, mate, you didn't tell me about the tax bills. He was being sarcastic and he had a smile on his face. But the bottom line is, when you make a lot of money, you do get tax bills, folks. and that's not what I'm here to talk about, but you'll need to deal with that. But Glenn has gone on from being a 50 grand a year guy, and he thought he was worth more than that, but the real money was in the information marketing business, which is what Glenn does today. Down in Halupka, they've owned this business. Well, their father started it. It's been going for 62 years. But I niched them into the information marketing business when it came to selling sheds. And they've gone from $1 million a year to having $1 million months. So not bad. So this stuff works in traditional businesses, folks. Instant dismissal. Well, in the last 5 or so years, one product I've created from scratch entitled Frustration of Freedom has done approximately $10 million in sales. I've been on stage with all these gurus, and I do get the invitations, folks. So that must say something for me, I would say. In April 2005 in Chicago, USA, I won one of 6 awards at the League of Extraordinary Marketers. This was decided by my peers, folks, so I'm very proud of that. I'm a multi-best-selling author whose latest work reached number 4 on Amazon recently. So some of these books have been bestsellers around the world, folks. One company alone ordered 8,200, I think. So I'm a successful author as well, folks. I've got people that will sign documentation to say that I've made them millionaires and multimillionaires. Again, that's just proof, just to show you I'm not making this up. It's not braggadocio, folks. It's so you listen to me, because most of these people have been niched into the information marketing business, certainly all of these folks here. I could go on, but take my point. I have the benefit of knowing what it takes to create from scratch such an income for myself, and more importantly, help others do the same in the information and education business. Announcing Cash Machine, my ultimate live 3-day training, online and offline, multiple streams of income information marketing summit, coming up real soon, folks. Here it is. Write these dates down. Sydney, October 23rd to the 25th, Crown Plaza, Coogee Beach. So please write those dates down. Remember, the last time I ran an event over a decade ago, it created more first-generation millionaires and multimillionaires than anything else I've ever done. You get 3 days of cutting-edge training with me and my hand-picked team who have done it and continue to do it for real in the trenches every day. That's very important, folks. You'll have the 3-day training with the tools. You'll leave the 3-day training, I should say, with the tools you need to create your very own cash machine and enter the ultimate lifestyle business. To my knowledge, certainly not in Australia, you can't get this information anywhere else but from myself, folks. The curriculum is divided into 9 training modules delivered over 3 jam-packed days. And I promise you, come to work, folks. We're starting early and finishing late. Training module number 1, the 9-step fail-safe information marketing success formula. So here it is, folks. DYR plus HCM plus HT plus TP plus TE plus CSMS plus BT plus BP plus CR equals big money in the information marketing business. Now, I haven't got time to go into each one of these here at the event. I'll be going very deeply into each one of these. So you must do your research, folks. You must target a hungry crowd with money. Don't target broke people. You must have a hot niche, folks, or a hot topic. You must only have transformational products or services, and I'll teach you how to do that. You must test everything. That's the wonderful thing about this business, and then roll it out. You must have a comprehensive sales and marketing system, my friends. That's the key to all of this. You must build trust, because they buy from people they trust. You must have a range of back-end products. So your first product is your front end. Your second product is your back end, so you get paid for life. And of course, you must constantly reinvent this business, and any business for that matter, because there's an insatiable appetite for new and better products. So, in putting the lineup together for the 3 days, each of the trainers I selected had passed my strict criteria of having done it successfully for themselves with an industry-leading track record, and done it for their clients with real, proven and verifiable results. And that's exactly what these trainers meet, my incredible criteria, my strict criteria. My hand-picked lineup meet this criteria to a T. Firstly, all the way from the USA at tremendous expense, folks, I promise you. I'm a big fan of this gentleman, Russell Brunson. We at Street Smart have paid him huge sums of money to help us be as successful as we are, and now we're giving you a chance to hear direct from Russell himself. We brought him here once before. The wonderful thing about Russell is my clients have loved Russell and his products and services. And they continue to this day. So, reveal the fully automated sales funnel, which works on autopilot while you sleep to give you an income and lifestyle. So, just an example. So, the opportunity of a lifetime for you, and direct from the USA at great expense, Russell Brunson. Russell, widely acclaimed as one of the world's top internet gurus. For 4 massive hours, folks, worth the price of admission alone. So here's what we're going to learn from Russell, how you show you step by step how the sales funnel model works and how you can use it in your business to double, even triple your sales. Show you how to uncover hidden money from each and every prospect or client you get. Revealed his revolutionary 8-step sales funnel formula that's making close to $18,000 a day, and how you can do it too. How all you need is less than 12 minutes to create a high converting sales funnel. This is massive, says Russell. Plus how to clone your funnel in under 10 minutes for fast profits. Steve S is joining us, and again, I'm a huge fan of Steve Esser with his webinar model. It's one of the most powerful things you can ever learn, folks. How to make massive profits online using the power of webinars. So here's what Steve's going to reveal. The biggest reason why most people fail online, plus what you can do to succeed. Why this system is one of the easiest ways for you to make money with the internet. Easy and fast ways to create a stream of new products at no extra cost. How to deliver a sales pitch that works even if you've never sold a thing online before. Best news, how to deliver webinars from the comfort of your home or office at virtually no cost, and how to make them work in any niche. Also joining us is Darren Stevens. One of the best things I ever did, folks, was write a book. In fact, quite a few books today. It is a fantastic positioning tool and weapon. Nothing quite catapulted my fame and fortune than writing a book, and that's why I've invited Darren to come along and teach us how to write your own book, build instant trust, authority and celebrity, and sell it online and offline. So here's an example of what you'll learn, the winning formula for nailing your head-turning book title. Most important part, folks, that stops people in their tracks while avoiding the biggest mistakes authors make when choosing the title of their book. The 3 simple, easy, quick ways to write a book, even if you hate writing or failed English at school. Darren's secret and proven layout formula that'll turn your book into a lead generation machine. This easy step-by-step system for getting celebrity endorsements from major movie stars, wow, high-profile business people, thought leaders, authors, and media celebrities. Ian Marsh, my partner, how to be a highly paid, in-demand coach, consultant who makes a real difference in people's lives. The big thing when you make the big money is that you not only sell information marketing products and services, but you also offer coaching. So that's what Ian will be teaching you, how to integrate the coaching business in your information marketing business. So here's what you'll learn. How to create your very own niche in what is the most lucrative and rewarding career. Why you can work anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection. The win-win profit share formula that prospects can't resist, that puts big dollars in your pocket. How you can realistically work 15 hours a week and earn $200K annually out of the gate. Why having an industry-specific experience is not necessary and may be in fact a hindrance. I'm really pleased to tell you that I've got Karina Esser coming as well, folks. I wanted someone that really knows how to make social media work in the information marketing business. So no surprises. Of course, Stephen Esser is coming along as well, so we have a husband and wife team presenting here too. So social media made simple. How to use Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter to build your profile and status and drive targeted traffic and leads to your business, even if you hate social media right now, like I do in a sense. So, 18 different ways to leverage social media to generate a full-time income, regardless of how little you know or understand about social media and how little time you have. The secret to how we get followers and leads for less than a cent each, thanks to Facebook, of course, Facebook ads, and that's of course how Corinna does it. How? Thanks to this little known social media tool, you can have ads on any website, yes, even CNN.com, absolutely free. How to use Facebook ads to get over 4,000 clicks a week and cultivate a more engaged audience, I should say. This alone will help you triple your profits. Traffic for life, the secret key to getting over 2 million YouTube visitors to a single video. How to increase your website traffic by 40% thanks to Pinterest, so you stop wasting money on your advertising. Julie Mason, she's one of my clients from way back, was a member of my environment for many years. When she came to me, I had no idea she'd niche into LinkedIn, but that's where she's finished up, and she makes a very tidy sum per month from home with a coaching program online teaching Pinterest. So, the master key for LinkedIn success. So you build your list and boost your credibility and profits, by Julie Mason. So these days she's called the social media princess. Why LinkedIn is so critical for your business today compared to other social networks. So Julie's going to reveal that. Discover what's important, what's a waste of time, and what will make you money. The 7 powerful steps for creating a magnetic profile that will draw your prospects to you like bees to honey. How to build your authority and influence and become a leader in your category and industry. Daryl Grant, one of my favourite people on the planet, is also joining me. The secret step-by-step system for quickly creating high-profit membership sites. And of course, here's what else you're going to learn from Daryl. Revealed her system for creating automated income with membership sites step by step in detail. How to make money really quickly with membership sites. People often think that making money from membership sites is hard work, but with our system you can start making money even before you've built the site. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing that. One of our clients, that's Daryl's clients, went from concept to cash in just 3 days. We've now refined it so much so that we've gone from concept to cash in just 30 minutes. And she'll show you how to do that at this event. Pete Godfrey, one of the secrets, folks, is be able to write compelling words. If you haven't mastered that craft, you must master it. Certainly if you're an information marketing business, for any business for that matter. So how to craft a compelling sales message so your clients virtually beg to buy. So here's what Pete's going to reveal. Why you don't have to be a great writer to be a great copywriter. The single biggest thing that stops you from creating promotions that sell. The 2 critical questions you must ask that almost guarantees you a winning promotion. Pete's 4 easy-step sales formula even a child could follow to reap maximum sales. Discover the number 1 motivator behind all human action and why not knowing this puts you in the box seat. Why knowing this puts you in the box seat to maximum sales. As you can see, nothing has been left to chance. You get everything you need to become a new educator, trainer, coach and consultant in what is the ultimate lifestyle business, and it's the perfect time to get started, folks. It's the information age. The truth is, I've helped a lot of people make truly gigantic sums of money, build amazing information and coaching businesses from scratch, and even turned failing businesses into raging success. So what this workshop is, a face-to-face, hands-on, completely interactive and fully participatory intensive training workshop. A workshop where you complete exercises and get expert advice. Well, if after listening to this you should have come to the obvious conclusion that you want to join this secret society of information marketers making a fortune in the ultimate lifestyle business. Of course, announcing the Cash Machine, the ultimate live 3-day online and offline multiple streams of income information marketing summit, Remember last time I did this, and of course this will be different, was 2004. Back then I think it was 2,497 to attend. Now it's 1,997. It's on the 23rd to the 25th of October in Sydney, folks. But you can save $500 right here, right now. I love to reward action takers. So right now you can save yourself a whole $500. It's now $1,497 to attend. Sign up now and I will finance you. So I'm going to do something that I don't think anyone's ever done. I'm going to allow you to pay it off after the event. So you can pay us in one payment of $1,497 or 10 monthly investments of $157. I don't think anyone's ever done that except me, folks. So I'm not done yet. I have something extra special to help you succeed. I'm going to gift you a copy of my how to get hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of free publicity and catapult your fame and fortune. I've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of that products, folks, I suspect, over the years. Needless to say, the information is spectacular, and it's yours as a free gift here. So total value for that is $1,297, and total value now for the event is $2,794, but remember you can get started for just $157. So there's the total value, there's the total saving, $1,297. But I'm not done yet. I want to make this a no-brainer. I have something extra special for you to help you succeed. Bring a significant other for free. That's the wonderful thing about this, folks, is you can bring someone else, in a sense, halve your cost, but more importantly, you get to learn together. And I found that to be a very important component and a commonality with the most successful people. So here you go. We've now added Bring a Friend for free. That's $4,291, but of course you can still get started for $157. Total value $4,291, and you save $2,794. Something worth everything you've seen here today, or tonight, depending upon when you're seeing this. I want to be your secret weapon. So 2-hour coaching consulting with a multi-millionaire maker, or millionaire maker, who knows. But the bottom line is, folks, you work out what it's worth to have a couple of hours with me, especially after the event, once you've got all this information. So it's valued at $4,000. You'll get a certificate. It'll tell you how to use it. I can usually be got, if I'm not out of the country, within 2 to 3 weeks. You'll be given telephone numbers to call. You can break it up into increments of an hour here and an hour there if you choose. But there you go, folks. Me is your secret weapon if you get involved with us today. So there you go. Full value there, $8,291, and that's a saving of $6,794. But I'm not done yet. Can you believe that? I want to make this life-changing, world first. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what I've called a $10,000 product challenge. And it's a scholarship, folks. So I won't try and read every bit of this, but basically what it says is we're going to select someone, that's Stephen Esser and I, out of the room. We don't know who it's going to be. We have no idea what the product or service is going to be. On the spot, we're going to create a product, we're going to create the marketing system, and then we're going to sell it. We're going to send it out to the lists, and we're going to see what sales we make. Now, if we make $5,000 in sales, for example, we'll then gift you another $5,000 that makes it up to $10,000. So if you make no sales, you'll still get $10,000 scholarship for your new business or for your existing business. So I hope you understand what I'm saying there, folks. Someone will walk out with a $10,000 scholarship. We don't know who it's going to be, but why am I doing this? Because I believe this is the absolute best way, because you'll see it firsthand how it's done, and this is the great learning and lesson you will get by seeing it done before your very eyes. So it's pretty risky, but trust me, folks, I'm pretty confident we'll pull it off. Now, even if we don't make a sale, it doesn't matter. You'll see how it's done. But I'm confident. Heck, I've got no idea what we're going to sell, but it'll be very interesting, won't it? So that's worth the price of admission also, folks. So here you are, you get everything. The ultimate 3-day online and offline training, information marketing summit, how to get hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of free publicity and catapult your fame and fortune, $1,297. Bring a friend for free, $1,497. 2 hours consultation with myself, $4,000. And of course the $10,000 product challenge scholarship, folks. Total value $18,291. You save $16,794. You won't starve, folks. I'm also planning to give you coffees and Teas, morning tea, afternoon tea, also on arrival, and we're going to give you lunch. You are on your own for dinner though, so we're going to look after you folks. How would you like my proven system if it was for free? Well, here's my best way of doing this. Your success is guaranteed in 2 ways. I've got some pretty ballsy guarantees, folks. Here it is. You can come along for a day and a half and decide at 3 p.m. on the second day whether you want to stay. If you don't, you'll get all your money back, whatever you've paid. If you paid in one full payment, you'll still get your money back. If you only paid one payment of $157, you'll get that back. Plus, you get to keep all the bonuses valued at $6,794 just for coming along and trying us out. But I've got another guarantee, folks. Now, this one does have, you do need to perform. So my industry first 90-day, you make money after the event, or you get your money back guarantee, plus you get to keep all the bonuses too. Now, I'm going to give you money back in 90 days if, in fact, after you've used the information you've gleaned from this event, you executed it properly and actually applied it to a bona fide business. If this information does not work, we'll want to see what you've done. So we're not suckers, folks, but we want to get you into action. And for a full 90 days, you are covered by that proposition as well. An outrageous guarantee. Plus, you can also keep all the free bonuses as well if that eventuates. But I'm betting it won't, though, folks. So I don't expect you've ever heard a guarantee like that, I'm for sure. So with an offer like this on the table, tickets have been snapped up. In fact, 90 have gone. And in fact, it's sold out. It sold out pretty much in one webinar. That was enough. But what I've done is I've gone back to the hotel and I've found us another 10 seats, folks. We're going to be packed in a little bit, but we haven't broken any law here. We can find 10 more seats. I know for a fact that 2 went overnight. So that means we're down to 8. That's my understanding as I speak. But sometimes some people cancel. We might even create a waiting list if that's the case, but we cannot get any more than 100 people in the room in the venue we've booked. That's official, folks, not making up a word. So here it is. You still can purchase one of the 8 remaining tickets. Here's everything you'll get. Total value, $18,291. You can start now for just $157 and pay another 9 equal payments, monthly payments later, or one investment where you can save some money of just $1,497 and you get all those bonuses. So, yes, you are on the cusp of the greatest money-making opportunity for the little guy or big guy or girl the world has ever seen, folks, and I've proved it with the people I've helped. So there we go. There's the final slide. Cash Machine, the ultimate live 3-day online and offline multiple streams of income information marketing summit. One investment of $14.97 or 10 monthly investments of $157. That's a total saving of $16,794. So what you need to do, folks, is click a link on this site. Choose the appropriate payment plan, but please do it quickly. Genuinely 8 seats available as I'm doing this. So there you go, folks. Looking forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.